Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And the Aggies want to move quickly. They'll go right back to him. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Now they'll run the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The Roadrunners offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back on linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
He's looking to pass. Skips away from pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on 4th down. Scrambling away. And it's caught! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
That's reeled in. It's Estes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Prince. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, look out! Running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Roadrunners! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Going to try to get it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete on the right side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
He's right on target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Trying to pound their way in. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll throw it on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third down play from the gun. Quarterback extends the play. Kept it and he's past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
He'll do it himself. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Make making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down.
Here we go.
Trying to barge their way in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Roadrunners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. Defense. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Running back searching for a hole. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to San Jose State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide open downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Texas A&M going quickly.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, and then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Complete downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eye.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And here they come, almost all the way back. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that line.
This next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On second down, he's looking downfield. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Direct snap. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made after the first down.
And I know it's not sexy, but those little runs just keep you on your heels, keep the sticks moving, making you understand, like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be patient. A lot of offenses aren't patient. They get too big play happy, wanting to force the ball down the field. This offense is staying nice and patient right now.
At the 35, he's got room. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the first down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the first down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. And here's the third interception of the night. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Aggies in the hurry up. The give out of the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped in the 21. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Fires on the move. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win.
He's off to the races. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The aerial assault continues. Buys a little time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. to the air on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it on the run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over San Jose State. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. In the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Fisher. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. Makes the catch. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession and give yourself a chance to win.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat and coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Delivers the contact. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Pushes for the goal line. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to move it through the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Fisher. Unleashes to the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.